almost like this electro-y sound. It's very upbeat though, you can hear the tempo, which is definitely really interesting, guys. We obviously got a little bit of a teaser in that trailer video. I can't really remember what the melody was sounding like, but Rismuth is definitely giving us the direction they're gonna go in, and it seems like it's going to be a very unique one. As far as the design and animation goes, I mean, this is stellar. Like, the rotating blocks, the moving body parts, as he's giving us the melody, like, this is such an amazing monster. There's just no way you can deny it. Wow, look at this monster. Just on the islet by himself. Rismuth is pretty lonely right now, guys, so let's go ahead and get him a friend. And what I believe we have to do to make that happen is heading straight on over to the dish harmonizer. And here's the deal, guys. If I throw him in the harmonizer right now, I probably will get 2 new monsters because he is our 4 element. But I also will probably lose him from Crystal Islet. And that's something I do not want to do. It's very difficult to get these 4 element monsters on the islet. So what we're gonna do is this, guys. We're actually going to purchase another version of Rismuth. And guys, this might upset some of you, and I understand. But trust me, this is a great decision to get business done over here. I'm not just gonna pay to win my way through the entire islet, guys. Don't worry. What we're gonna do is this. We're gonna throw in one of these versions of Rismuth. I can never say his name. And now that he's thrown in, the other version is actually still here. So I can get the benefit of his elements without actually losing him on my islet. And now that he's in the harmonizer, let's go ahead and see what we got out of the combination. Oh my gosh, we got a 4 element, which means we actually did get Rismuth back. Which means I could have saved 4,000 diamonds. But that's actually okay. That's not a waste because we're going to be able to throw Rismuth right back in. And our probability of getting another new set of monsters is very high. But we did just get a new version of Socks, which is something to be celebrated. Socks is always sounding amazing. I believe he plays, what is it called? I always get the instrument wrong, the saxophone. And man, it always sounds beautiful. This upbeat melody, I'm really interested to see how he's gonna sound. So let's just go in and place him down here, guys, and take a look at it for ourselves. Oh! Oh my goodness! Wow, guys, Socks was matching that high tempo that we just talked about so well. Typically, the saxophone, guys, is a jazzy instrument, but we're seeing it utilized through Socks here on Crystal Islet. In a way that is totally opposite of that traditional usage of that instrument. And this little duet that we have going on is actually really setting the stage for the rest of the island. With such a beautiful aesthetic island, guys, honestly, I was expecting kind of that smoother melody, more of a beautiful, angelic sort of tone, which would match these like beautiful crystals floating with all of these unique colors. So this direction here that they're already taking it in with these 2 monsters is already a plot twist compared to what I was initially expecting. And I have a feeling it's only going to get crazier, guys. Let's go ahead and throw this next version of Rismuth down. We're gonna get as much food in him as possible because I believe that does increase our chances of getting more monsters placed down on the island after throwing him in the harmonizer. So guys, he's level 10. Let's head back on over to the dish harmonizer. Man, should I? Wow. I was gonna debate if I should upgrade it or not, but I just one-clicked and spent 100,000. Okay, it's probably best that that was upgraded anyways, guys. Let's go ahead and throw in one of these versions of Rismuth and see exactly what this dish harmonizer is going to produce. The more that I think about it, guys, I'm pretty sure I could have actually teleported a Rismuth over from Ethereal Workshop, and I would have actually avoided that 200,000 initial entry cost to get the islet. However, we totally did not do that, but it's whatever, guys. We just got 2 new monsters, Teeter-Totter and I believe Fung Prey as well. Guys, the Ethereals are all getting new melodies in this video. Oh my goodness, guys, this is crazy. Let's go ahead and throw Teeter-Totter down first and see exactly what he provides for this new melody. Oh, you can already hear a little preview of what he sounds like. And he's thrown straight into the book of monsters. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we have 14 monsters over here for Crystal Islet, which I bet is going to produce a pretty unique melody by the end of this video. Here we are, guys. Oh. His little stuttering melody is almost playing like a little beatboxing sound there in that section, isn't it? Oh! Socks! Teeter-Totter just unlocked. a new portion of the song for Socks. And this is where we're getting that more traditional slow saxophone sound. That is really interesting, guys, and that definitely opens up a new reality for this Cristel Islet melody. We have this upbeat, in and out part of the song here, but as Rhythmus transitions us, Socks is about to kick in. And it seems like these monsters are both keeping that upbeat pace, but Socks is definitely introducing this slower pace, more melodic section. Very interesting. I'm super curious as to which monsters are going to be jumping in that melodic section along with Socks. And we can only find that out by continuing to move forward. Feng Prey is here waiting on us, guys. So let's go ahead and crack him open. Guys, please subscribe if you're still watching this video. We are literally going through every single monster on this islet, all in today's video. So if you're enjoying this and you're going to continue to watch, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me, guys. Feng Prey sliding in. With the beautiful violin. Oh, now the monster's just kind of vibing. Oh. Feng Prey just kind of climbed up with the melody. Now he's slowing down. Wait, this is that melodic section he's gonna kick in. Yo! I didn't even realize Feng Prey's melody is actually matching Socks in that slow-paced, smooth sound. Oh. And now he's speeding it up, doing that climbing section. Yo, and then our melody loops here. Really interesting. So we're seeing two options for Feng Prey in this melody so far. We have the slow version that we're hearing here. Then he kind of spaces out. Teeter-totter's kind of taking the lead. Oh, then the monster slowly builds up there, guys. Here we go. Now him and Socks, they're about to duet here. I love when he turns up on this section. And then as we transition, Socks is actually doing the exact same up and down thing. Yeah, they're actually doing the same thing, just with their own unique instruments in their own way. Oh, I love how Feng Prey climbs up there. Really awesome, guys. With Feng Prey being placed down alone, we just learned a lot more about the melody over here at Cristel Islet. Really awesome, guys. Okay, we're now left in a peculiar situation because we have 4 unique monsters, and I don't want to lose any of them. But I do need to throw one of them in the dish harmonizer to continue to move the process forward here. So what I think oh man, this is gonna put me in a lot of negatives with the diamonds. So what I think we have to do here, guys, oh man, this is gonna be a lot of diamonds spent. And I could have honestly bought like 2 or 3 more monsters instead. But we're actually gonna be buying another Rhythmus because, guys, it's just so helpful to have a 4-element monster to throw in that dish harmonizer. I know I might be upsetting some of you by purchasing another Rhythmus as freely as I just did. And I'm very sorry about that, but guys, we're making content over here, and we all want to see these monsters, and we want to get this island completed, and the update just came out. So you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go ahead and throw this Rhythmus in to the dish harmonizer. I literally can never say Rhythmus' name. He's chunked in, guys. Hopefully we just got 2 new monsters. Let's go ahead and see exactly what came out of this. Okay, we have another 4-element, which is perfect, and then another teeter-totter. And this actually is not too upsetting here because this is growing the ecosystem of our Cristel Islet, and it's gonna give me far more options as to who I can throw back into the dish harmonizer. So I'm not totally upset about that. So what we're now gonna do is get both of these monsters leveled up, and then I'm gonna be progressively throwing them both back into the dish harmonizer. Beginning here with Rhythmus. There we go, guys. I said it correctly. Let's throw him into the harmonizer and see exactly what's gonna come out on the other side of this. Okay, we have 2 3 elements. This is potential for 2 new monsters. Let's go in and see what they gave us. Krillby as well as Teeter Totter. This is really great, guys. Krillby, sorry, not Krillby, Meepkin. I don't know why I always call Meepkin Krillby. So sorry, guys, but he is gonna be our new monster for this section of the island. Let's go in and crack this guy open. And honestly, guys, I never really expect too much from Meepkin. He typically gives us some sort of like, some sort of melody like that as he waves his wand around. But I'm really not expecting too much here. We're gonna go and throw him down though and see for ourselves. You never know. Maybe he's gonna pull a plot twist on us here. Here he is, guys. Opening up in this main section. And like I said earlier, guys, you're not really getting too much out of Meepkin. It's just kind of how it is. I will say, he does have a cool animation. I do like seeing a monster that moves around as much as Meepkin does. But other than the animation and the cool look, you're not really getting anything else out of Meepkin. Alright, he looks like an alien, and he has a pretty cool staff, but that's about it. Bro's not a good singer. But our islet, guys, is actually in a pretty good state, because we have two teeter-totters that can both be thrown back into the harmonizer without us actually losing Teeter-Totter from the melody, which is going to be very helpful, guys, especially with him being a 3-element monster. Between the both of these being thrown back into the harmonizer, we should be able to get at least 1 to 2 new monsters. Let's go ahead and see if I'm about to prove myself wrong. Here we go. I tend to miss things very often. Let's go ahead and throw Teeter-Totter in here, guys. And man, another thing that I always forget about, but I end up facing within these islet videos, is the need for shards to get this islet complete. Man, we're spending 6,000 to 8,000 shards every single harmonization. And bro, you can forget about trying to remove any single one of these trees or rocks. Look at this. 25,000 shards for a single tree. Hey, dude, the rocks are probably even worse. 50,000 shards? Oh my gosh. My single monsters wants us all to go broke, guys. I'll go ahead and say it here now, guys. I don't know. We have like 1 or 2 more islets left. You guys better go ahead and start saving shards for the next islet, because it's literally going to cost you that much to get that islet filled up. Bellowfish is sliding in. Oh, and I love the sound of his instrument. Is that an accordion that he's playing there, guys? Remind me. Oh, he instantly stepped out. Oh, I think he's about to kick in during this section, though. Oh, he does. Along with these surrounding monsters. And he very much is playing a slow vibe that's kind of guiding the flow of the melody. This is just one of those monsters that just has an interesting look, guys. What a vibey sound he's producing. Especially in combination with Feng Prey. It's almost like he's just slithering through the cracks and giving this vibey bass note that's just kind of flowing. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of revealed in his animation as well. Ooh, this part right here, though, he does change it up, but it's only very brief. I think he does that one time, and then it kind of loops to this next section where he kicks back in that slow. Which honestly, that's working really well for our melody over here at Crystal Islet. We're just going back and forth, guys, between this really fast and upbeat tempo and then this slow, vibey sound that's really being seen within these 3 monsters specifically, but it's actually kind of working with these other monsters as well. Man, we are already seeing significant progress on Crystal Islet. Guys, I'm still amazed at this beautiful design for the island. Look at these crystals floating around that finger. I just keep looking over there because this is so cool. We have no time to stop and admire though, guys, because we have to get, oh, we got a rare sauce? No shot. Wait, this is really good. That means I can actually throw the other version of Socks back into the harmonizer and keep him within my... Oh, do I want to collect the rares as well, though? Oh, man, I might want to have all of them. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I don't even have enough space on this islet to collect all of them. I'm going to have to save up for 10 years to get enough shards to delete all these trees and rocks. So for now, guys, I only have space for 1 socks. So what we're gonna do is keep the rare version and then send that normal version back into the harmonizer to see if we can get some more monsters. I'm not entirely sure how many monsters we actually lack. It seems like a pretty good amount. Okay, so we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still lack 7 monsters, which means we're about halfway there, guys. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna be throwing in, like I just said, this normal version of socks, and hopefully we're able to get 2 new monsters here. Guys, if we move 2 monsters at a time, we will be banging this island out super quickly. The problem is when you run into a bunch of repeats. A 1-element monster, that should be Geode. Yes, it is, guys. Somehow this deep into the island, we still had not gotten Geode placed down, so I'm super excited to see exactly what kind of an impact our water island ethereal is gonna have over here on Crystal Island. Geode literally is a monster formed from a bunch of crystals combined together. So if any monster were to ever thrive on Crystal Island, it would be this monster right here. Geode sliding in. Wait a second. And she seems to be introducing a new section to the song. And then the surrounding monsters kick in with her. And she's doing that same melody, guys. As she initially gave us that sound, it seemed to initially be a solo from Geode alone, and then Krillby inevitably, as well as Teeter Tot, kicked in along with her. But guys, I think with her being placed down, we're kind of getting teased to this next section of the song. Okay, here we are. Geode has now spaced completely out. Her hands are literally free here. Oh, pat that head, Geode! And then this section here loops. That was interesting, guys. Geode actually went off of her main melody into some different little highlight melody that kind of harmonized off of the side of the other monsters there. And then directly after, this main like chorus section began to loop. What I'm curious about is how is this gonna flow into that section where Geode kind of has her own solo moment. Oh man, she's so beautiful. Her crystal tapping sound is exactly what I would expect from her here. And guys, honestly, what I'm assuming is there are a few monsters that we haven't placed down yet that are gonna come in during that Geode solo and probably do something really cool that spices it up even more. But guys, we will never know if that's true or not unless we continue moving forward. So let's go ahead and do that. We have another version of Funk Prey, which is good as well. We're going to be able to throw him as well as this second version of Teeter Totter back into the dish harmonizer here in a second and hopefully get a few new monsters out of that. This Teeter Totter has been here forever, guys. Let's go ahead and throw my duplicated version of him into this harmonizer and just hope that we get something new. We're still missing, I think, 2 or 3 3-element monsters, so they're all possibilities with this monster being thrown in here. Okay, it looks like we got 2 elements though, which is going to give us, okay, a new monster. We got Voodoo. I believe that's his, or is it Voodoo? Voodoo, sorry. And he typically holds a maraca and kind of gives us a shimmy sound. I don't know exactly how they're going to use him over here on Crystal Islet, but I'm assuming it's going to be something similar to what we've seen from him in the past. Guys, with him being thrown into the Book of Monsters, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. And then we will literally be complete. Guys, I'm still thinking about that primordial monster. Oh my goodness, he looks like he's gonna shake up the whole island. I cannot wait to hear what he sounds like. Voodoo sliding in now. And he's doing exactly as we predicted. Just giving us that perfect little maraca accent between our melody. Guys, one thing I totally forgot about is the fact that crystals are actually incorporated into Voodoo's design. It looks like the 2 staffs that he's holding both have crystals on the edge, as well as his little hat or mask, whatever you want to call it. And they're actually going into him making his sound, which perfectly fits into the melody over here on Crystal Island. I am curious though, is he going to be a part of the Geode solo? Let's see. Okay. It looks like he's spacing out as well. He's giving us a little bit of an animation, isn't he? But he's gonna build up and jump right in right here. Yeah, and that kind of emphasizes this chorus segment almost right here. Really interesting, guys. We still don't really know how that section where Geode sort of takes the lead there is going to end up in the final version of the melody. I have a few predictions, especially with that primordial that's right around the corner, but we won't really know until the island's complete, will we? I must say, guys, I'm not a big fan of comparison. They say comparison is the thief of joy, and I have seen that play out in my own life. So I don't necessarily want to throw one islet down and lift the other one up because they're all beautiful in their own way. For example, I think that Crystal Islet is the most beautiful version of like the hand in the form of the islet. I think it surpasses all of the other islets. But when it comes to the way we're seeing this melody formed right now, I'm kind of already placing some of the other islets above Crystal Islet, which who knows, my mind might completely change by the end of this, but Shadow Islet, man, that's gonna be a hard islet melody to beat. So I don't mean to lift Shadow Islet up and to throw Crystal Islet down. Like I was saying, they're all beautiful and they all have their own things that make them especially unique. But in the back of my mind, I am kind of thinking about the other islets as we're slowly progressing through this one. We just got Zert. This monster is gonna come in and literally make a fart noise and probably do nothing to the melody. But hey, he's getting us one step closer to fully completing the island. So we're gonna continue to move forward with placing him down. And I'm not gonna lie, we are getting super cramped at this point in the islet. I've already cleared like 3 or 4 trees and I had to pretty much take a loan out from the bank to do so. So we're about to start getting really cramped here. Here he is, guys. Doing exactly what we said he would do. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe... yeah, never mind, he's trash. I'm not gonna lie, by placing Zert down, the islet's melody might actually be getting worse. It literally might be getting worse. Zert's mere presence is probably negatively affecting this islet. But for some reason, I'm still glad he's here, I'm gonna be honest. Like, he's got a cool animation and design. I like the concept of him kind of flying off the bottom half. And then you can see like that purple gup within his body and his tongue's kind of sticking out of there. And then he's just giving us a... I'm very comforted to know that during this solo with Geode, Zert is not coming in here and ruining it, okay? I would have been really upset if they ended up doing something like that. Okay, guys, I believe we did get a duplicate. Okay, we have another Geode here, which probably isn't gonna do much for us being a one-element monster. But I do still have a copy of Bellowfish as well. So hopefully I won't have to buy any more monsters and we'll be able to kind of finesse our way through getting the rest of the islet complete with just these 2 duplicates. We're gonna see, guys. Honestly, as I get this Geode placed down into the dish harmonizer, we might get another 2 Geodes back, which is just gonna make this even more complicated. Let's see what it turns out to give us here. Come on, cross the fingers. Okay, we have a 2-element. Yeah, oh, that's actually, whoa, we just got a rare version of Geode, and I think a rare version of Bellowfish, yeah. Really interesting, guys. Like I've been saying, we really don't have the space for all of these extra monsters, so, dude, I didn't even know rare Bellowfish had 3 legs there, what? Yeah, guys, we sadly don't have the space, so what I'm gonna do is keep the rare versions and get rid of the common versions. Maybe I'll come back around someday and get the common versions placed back down on the islets. But guys, for now, it's gonna take way too much. And I really just want to hear this completed melody, guys. Okay, let's throw in, wait, we have 3 Bellowfish now. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this version in. And hopefully we're gonna get at least 1 new 2 or 3-element monster through this process here. Come on, okay, we have a 3-element, please. Yes, Flask. That's actually a new monster there. And that actually reminds me that there's a rare version of Flask on the workshop. Guys, don't worry. I'm not going to ignore that. I'm probably going to make a separate video going on over there to the workshop and getting the rare version of Flask unlocked. I want to make sure he gets all of the attention necessary because those rare versions for the Ethereal Workshop monsters are really cool. As for now, though, guys, we have the common version. Oh, dude, it just tried to place him way down here. Dude, am I not going to have space up here for him? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to spend some insane amount of money to clear space for him. I'll figure this out. Let's see what he sounds like on the islet. Here he is, guys. And you have to listen very intently to hear Flask here, guys. He's giving us a very minor clack sound. Everyone is so loud in this section. I literally turned a few of these monsters down, and you still can hear. Really hear Flask. I just love that eye rotating between each different monitor. Whoa. Now you can hear him. Bow, 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 bow. Y'all heard that melody there? Pretty cool, guys. He is, I mean, he's not playing a major impact, especially on an island like this that's kind of really upbeat and in your face. An accent monster like Flask isn't gonna make that much of an impact. I mean, you've got Rhythmic, and this bro does not shut up the whole melody in a good way. He is just really loud, and he is just like stampeding his way through the song. So that makes it a little bit harder for monsters like Flask to shine when you have a melody heading in the direction that Crystal Islet's heading in. I will say though, right here, you can actually hear him. His animation is really cool as well, guys. Those like floating different flasks there are actually pretty cool. You guys know the drill at this point. We were heading straight on over to the Dish Harmonizer once more. We now have 3 geodes on the islet, which is good. That means we have a lot of extra ammo to throw at getting these extra monsters, including a 3-element Bellowfish. I think that's gonna be super helpful. Let me get him on over to level 10, and we're actually just gonna throw him straight in here and really hope that we're able, wait, I have not been wishing this whole time, haven't I? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this. You can wish for specific monsters, and I have not been doing that at all. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We need Gadzooks as well as Nightbear, and we can only wish for one of them. So we're gonna wish for Gadzooks. I have all of the 2 elements, which is good to know. We are down to our final 3 monsters, and let's go ahead and throw Bellowfish in hopes that he's gonna get us one step closer to completing this islet. Here we are. We have a 1-day wait time. We have a 2-element as well as a 1-element, so at this point, we are definitely going to be getting a lot of repeat monsters. Going for the 3 elements, it's just a difficult process, guys. I'm gonna have 15 geodes on the islet by the time it's all said and done. But that's okay, guys. It's just kind of a part of the islet process. We went through it with Mech Islet, we went through it with Plasma, Shadow, and now Crystal. Which, guys, even that thought alone is crazy. We have went through 4 different islets in the past year, I think. No, it's been a little bit over a year. But that's just nuts to think about, that all of these islets have been steadily releasing themselves into the game. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, I love update days for my singing monsters. The new Clubix acts, they're really fun. The new paranormal monsters being released, that's really fun. But guys, I don't think there's any update day quite like an islet update day. Everyone is on, waiting to see the new monsters, waiting to hear the new melody, and lay their eyes on the new islet. Something about update days where we're getting a new islet is just, there's just a certain aura to that update. And I feel that as well as a YouTuber, guys. I really enjoy making these islet videos, regardless of the fact that they take forever. I think I've been playing my singing monsters for 2 hours straight right now, trying to get this islet complete. But man, it is certainly a blast. Thank you all so much for clicking on this video and watching this update unfold with me here together, guys. That makes it fun. If you guys didn't watch, it wouldn't hit the same. You know, I love my singing monsters by itself, and I love the new melodies. I love seeing these new monsters, but the fact that we're watching this all here together, that's what makes this special. So thank you guys so much for sharing this experience with me. We just got Gadzooks, which means we are very, very close to completing this island. We need 1 more 3-element and then the Primordial, which is super awesome, guys. Gadzooks has been discovered. He is a monster that is hard to predict. Gadzooks can either go crazy and really change a melody, or he can kind of play that accent role we've been discussing with these other monsters. So I'm not too sure what to predict here, guys. Let's just go ahead and place this monster down and take a look at him ourselves. He's jumping into the melody. Providing that in and out sound that we've heard from him on other islands, and is being implemented well here into the Crystal Islet melody. Okay, we're on this slowed down section. And Gadzooks seems to be taking the same approach he's been taking elsewhere. This might be our first monster that actually comes in during that Geode solo. We're gonna let this play out continually here, but it does look like he has a main melody, and it's kind of this just in and out. It's almost giving us a drum beat. And it's playing a nice accent. It's definitely adding a new element to the melody of Cristel Islet. The question is, as we're about to transition, is Gadzooks gonna stay in? Or is he gonna jump out just like the other monsters do? I'm just gonna let it play out here at this point, guys. Let's just listen to this melody here together. Yes! He stayed! Ooh. And he accented Geode really well right there, guys, as we loop into the main section of the song. That's really cool. Geode has stood alone in that section of the song. Obviously, we have Voodoo as well as Teeter Tot, Meadkin as well. They slowly kick in towards the back half of it, but Geode has opened that up by herself until Gadzooks has came into the picture here, and now he's right alongside her, bringing an interesting accent that makes that an even better section in my opinion. Really awesome, guys. We're gonna keep this video rolling. We have another Geode. Oh my gosh, I think that's gonna make 5 Geodes for the we just have a ton of them down here below. Now, guys, I believe we are lacking one 3-element monster as well as the okay, we're lacking Nightmare. And other than him, we have every other monster. I have the rare variant of Socks and Bellowfish as why they're showing up as 0 there. We only lack Nightmare, and then we're going straight to Droa. This like morphed version of Toja. I don't even know what that monster technically is. New feature, Clubbix Prestige. Oh my gosh, we have a golden Clubbix now? Dude, what? There's probably a ton of things that have came in this update that I just have not looked at, guys. My full attention has been on this Cristel Islet. I will deal with all of this stuff later. For now, let's head straight on over to the Dish Harmonizer and throw one of our 50... Actually, we need to change the Wish tab over to Nightmare now. And with that being swapped over, let's throw one of our 15 Geodes back into the Dish Harmonizer and hope that we're able to get something cool out of this. Right off the rip, it looks like we have 2 2-element monsters, which are obviously going to be repeats, but we did get another rare Bellowfish. Now, guys, one thing I don't believe I've ever done is throw a rare monster into the Dish Harmonizer. So this right here is about to be a first for the channel. We're going to throw this rare version of Bellowfish straight back in there. And who knows, maybe we'll get 2 rare monsters out of it. Maybe it won't really make a difference. I'm really not too sure what that's gonna do for us. And that is by just chunking him straight on in here and seeing what takes place. Okay, it looks pretty underwhelming. We did get another rare Bellowfish right back though. I don't know if that was purely by chance or if that's kind of a guarantee when you throw a rare monster in. That's literally my first experimenting with the rare, so I'm not too sure how that works. We are going to throw him right back in, though, because I believe he is our highest chance of getting the monster that we'd like regardless. All of my repeats are literally 1-element Geodes, so I don't really think they're going to do me... And I just got 2 Geodes out of this. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm about to have the world record for most Geodes on the Cristel Islet ever. This update literally just came out, so I'm not gonna lie, I literally might have the world record right now for having the most amount of Geodes placed down. That's hilarious, guys. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to start rolling through these Geodes now. And we're gonna go ahead and begin that with the level 10 version. I do believe I have a leveled up version of Geode right here somewhere. Dude, there's so many of them. We're gonna throw the level 6 in here, guys, and hopefully we get something out of this. Okay, we got a 2-element monster here. Oh, a rare version of Socks. I already have Socks, but that's cool. We're gonna be able to throw him back into the harmonizer as well. So that's always helpful, I guess. It's getting to that point, guys, where I'm getting a little impatient, and I honestly just want this ilet to be completely finished so I can finally hear the full melody as well as get my eyes on that new monster. So guys, I'm about to start rolling through this. Yes, guys, finally we got Nightmare. It looks like as well as rare fun prey. Awesome. Goodness gracious, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I am getting down to my last bit of shards here. We are almost running out, so I am super excited to see that we finally have Nightmare in the dish harmonizer. This rare version of Fun Prey is looking really cool. Honestly, guys, throughout the process of this video, I've almost collected all of the rares without even really trying to, which is, I guess, a really cool bonus of this video. But our main focus is completing this melody, guys, so throwing down Nightmare. We're honestly at the finale of the video, guys. We have him as well as our Primordial, and we are done. We are looking at the last stages of Crystal Islet. Look at that Primordial right there in the center, just waiting to be unlocked. I cannot wait to hear his melody, but here we have Nightmare. Is this going to be depressing? Probably. Am I excited to still have him on the island? Yes, I am. Here he is. Dude. It's hard. I have to fight depression when I hear Nightmare sing. Why is he so sad, bro? Yo. He's one of those monsters that literally infects the song and is forcing me to battle a mental illness. Nonetheless, though, guys, with him being placed down, we are that much closer to fully completing the Crystal Islet melody. The bottom half of my islet is looking absolutely horrific right now. What I'm gonna do is actually move this version of Fung Prey over. We're about to throw him back into the harmonizer and chunk the rare version up here in his place. Because this green version here, guys, is looking pretty awesome. Man, everything is so cramped here, guys. I can hardly breathe on this island. I wish I could remove all these trees, but I literally just don't have enough shards to do that. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, we're at the point where we don't even have enough shards to genuinely go for this new monster. So what I'm gonna have to do here, guys, is something that is probably gonna upset a lot of you. I'm sorry, you can look away if you want to. We're gonna be purchasing this new monster, Droa. And with him being on the island, we are looking at the full set of monsters for Crystal Islet. We're gonna look at this Primordial for the first time here together, guys. I've literally never heard this. It's my first time even seeing it right now, really. I have no idea what direction they're about to take his melody, but he's finally on the island, guys. Let's just take a look at this for the first time here together. Ooh. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Dude, it sounds like an evil monster, bro. Oh my gosh, that is not what I was expecting at all. Okay, he came in with a deep, like, scary voice, did he not? I feel like this monster wants to, like, eat me or something. I don't even know how to describe this. Whoa. Wow. Look at this, guys. It's like we have a monster inside of a monster inside of a monster. And he just gave us some sort of unique sound there. Blah, 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 blah. It sounded a little bit like that. Oh my goodness, the melody has reset. We are just gonna let this play out, guys. We are looking at the final version of Crystal Islet right here. And I'm still not sure what to think of this Primordial. So let's just let these monsters all play together. Man, you can